And welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we're watching and reacting to CS Cartaginés versus Club Atletico Independiente de la Chorrera. CONCACAF Central American Cup 2025 Group Stage, Group C, Match Day 5. Which means we'll also pay attention to Saprissa versus Motagua because with this group, we have to. But with how all these games are on YouTube, all I have to do is pull it up, and then there you go. There you go. It's right there. So, we will keep an eye on that one as well. Standings are as follows when it comes to this group. Group C, the only group to be determined tonight. We have first place Motagua with 7 points. We have Independiente, 6 points, second place. +2 goal differential, 5 goals for. Saprissa, that will matter. Saprissa, third place, 6 points. 4 goals for, +2 goal differential. +2 goal differential, 4 goals for. Fourth place, Cartaginés, 4 points. Verdez, fifth place, 0 points. We're not surprised at all. So, tonight, what that means is Independiente, if they pull a draw, if Motagua wins, or there's a draw between Motagua and Saprissa, and the team hosting that is Saprissa, you can't really trust Motagua, Independiente would advance at second place. If Independiente wins, no matter what happens, well, they would advance. A draw would mean they would be the first place team. Saprissa, if they draw and Independiente draws, Independiente would advance with more goals scored. Unless it's a 1-1 draw for Saprissa and a 0-0 draw for Independiente, then it's even tougher. Point is, a scoring draw in that case. Either way, Independiente, as long as they get a result tonight, very likely will advance. As long as Saprissa doesn't win. If Saprissa wins, that means Independiente has to win to equal them on points, which would knock out Motagua. Top 2 would be Independiente, Saprissa. Goal differential would decide 1v2, 1 and 2. Point is, as of now, Independiente has to draw. Depending on what happens tonight, they might have to win. You go for the win, though. But arguably, they're the better team than Cartaginés. So, we'll see how it goes. Final match day. It's fun, ain't it? With that being said, they're up. We're going to have some fun with this one. Starting 11s are as follows. Well, first of all, CS Cartaginés contra Club Atletico Independiente de la Chorrera, Copa Centroamericana de la CONCACAF, fase grupos, Grupo C, jornada 5. Independiente avanzar. La empate. Y ganador contra Cartaginés. So, how we doing, Sean? Really, you might change to a right wing. Interesting. 7-3 scrimmage. See ya. With that being said, now the starting 11s. We have in goal for Cartaginés, Briseño. The back four of Gonzalez, Cordero, Mezien, Mesen, Mora. Midfield 4 of Baradona, Flores, Lopez, Castrillo, and the front 2 of Johan Venegas and Ureña. For Independiente de la Chorrera, in goal we have Rodriguez, the back 4 of Garcia, Ramirez, Davis, Modelo, the midfield 2 of Rafael Aguila, Hurtado, the midfield 3 of Avila, Bonilla, Valverde, and up top Fields. For Independiente. Should be interesting. It's going to be a fun one here. Now, Teams are ready to walk out. Saprissa hosting Motagua, wearing their white jerseys. Independiente, Cartaginés, they have a chance. Yeah. Mostly attacking mid. But with that being said, we'll see how the second half goes, or this game goes. Saprissa winning would be horrible for Independiente unless they win this match. If you're Independiente, you want to draw. You want to draw between Saprissa and Motagua. Independiente wearing white jerseys. Cartaginés wearing blue. Jesus Batiste on the bench for Cartaginés. Let's see if he shows up. Former Toronto FC player, Jesus Batiste. Theater mode, that would work. There we go, that's better. For the Saprissa Motagua game. I do like those white Independiente jerseys, though. Those are nice. So, basically, a double live stream when it comes down to it tonight. A single review. And I think we're doing the Central American Cup recap and predictions the Monday that the quarterfinals start. Yeah, so don't need the cards yet to set up the group results. Either way, because that's a month from now. Either way, a little bit less than actually. Either way, teams are walking out. We're getting ready to go. Both teams, both games are getting ready to start. Both matches are getting ready to start. Tomorrow, of course, there'll be 4 Central American Cup games that none of them we cover because Leagues Cup's tomorrow. The Leagues Cup semifinals are tomorrow, so do with that what you will. Leagues Cup is what we cover tomorrow. Both Miami and LA Galaxy, both semifinals. We watch both semifinals. We'll review the later one because the timing split isn't as hefty as it was last week. It is what it is. And yes, Cartaginés could still very crazily advance if things fall their way. If they win, be a lot tougher, but things fall their way, they could advance. Now, looking at the standings, they have a +5 goal differential thanks to that Verdes game and more goals scored than Motagua. So if Motagua lose, Cartaginés wins, Saprissa wins, Cartaginés could advance. So just to be clear on that, starting 11, Briseño, Barahona, Messen, Cordero, Gonzalez, Mora, Flores, Lopez, Castillo, Venegas, and Urdeña. Quincy Williams from Trinidad's the center ref. Saprissa, Alvarado, Mora, Waston, Arboin, Myri, Acuna, Villalobos, Escobar, Herrera, Rodriguez, Torres. Since we have a little bit of a... Marvin Laria? Is that... He plays for Saprissa now, doesn't he? Well, he's on the bench for Saprissa, by the way, if I'm not mistaken. Quintero, the center ref for the Saprissa game. Starting 11 for Independiente: Rodriguez, Modelo, Davis, Ramirez, Garcia, Bonilla, Hurtado, Fields, Avila, Aguila, and Valverde. Starting 11 for Motagua: Ortiz, Zapata, Santos, Cardoso, Melendez, Gomez, Padilla, Melendez, Serrano, Oliveira, Maija. because we're paying attention to both. Speaking of, Andres Karavic is coaching Cartaginés. I thought so. All right, and we're off. Both Costa Rican teams have a Burger King logo on their jerseys. Here we go. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. And we are about to begin. Who's going to kick off first to finish off Group C? And it seems the Saprissa Motagua game is kicked off first. Oh, that's why. Independiente Cartaginés is finally kicked off. There we go. I was 19 seconds behind. Huh, weird. 14 seconds. Here we go. 0-0. Dos partidos. Two Costa Rican teams trying to play their way through this tournament, and two non-Costa Rican teams trying to play through their way through this tournament group stage. And that's going to be a free kick for Cartaginés. Playing forward, 106. Free kick for Cartaginés. Hit that like button, let's get this one going. 116. 125. Shot wide. So Saprissa Motagua did get kicked off first, but it wasn't that far away. Cero a cero para los partidos, dos partidos. Throw in. Cartaginés. Right now, Saprissa Independiente would advance. Well, actually. No, Independiente Motagua, my bad. Motagua first, Independiente second as it stands. Al momento, Motagua avanzar, líder de grupo. Independiente avanzar, sublíder de grupo. Al momento. 245 wide. Playing forward. Playing forward is Cartaginés. Wouldn't shock me if Independiente kind of keeps this tight until 45 minutes. until the half, unless they get a chance to score. Again, a draw would be very advantageous for them. Unless Saprissa wins. Right now, all they need is a draw. Playing forward is Independiente. This might be the moment where they spring forward. There it is. You can't even tell where the box is. Holy shit. Who painted this field? Looks like it got freaking waterlogged. Jesus. Saprissas don't look bad. Cartaginés is in Costa Rica too. What the hell happened here? Dear God. Like, Saprissa's field looks beautiful. Cartaginés' field looks like somebody had, it either got waterlogged or somebody, I don't know. It looks horrible. Over the top. Independiente. Okay, now I can kind of see it. There you go. I can see the edge of it. Cross in. Brought down. Saprissa, that's cleared by Motagua. Over the top. Oh. Okay. How we doing, Sun? Welcome back. 5:06. Still 0-0 for both games. That is good for Independiente and Motagua. I'm guessing Motagua's planning on parking the bus. One, they're on the road. Second of all, a draw helps them or puts them through top of the group no matter what. Pushing for a win would be totally stupid unless they have to push for equalizing goal, which that would be pushing for a draw. Point is, if you're Motagua, I guess their plan is park the bus till we go down. Hope to God we don't go down late. Independiente, on the other hand, is keep it tight till halftime and then see what we need to do to adjust. See what the score line says. Motagua playing forward. They could spring forward. They have. And that's out for a goal kick. Yes. For Saprissa. 6 minutes in, 0-0. So far, still Motagua Independiente advancing. Independiente, they're trying to spring forward, but they're keeping it tight at the back. Playing forward. I say Independiente's, what's the word? Be a goal kick. Their task is easier. Yeah, they're on the road, but Cartaginés, the only win they have was an ass kicking of Verdez, which everybody did that. Saprissa, actually, no. Saprissa did not kick Verdez's ass. They beat them 2-1. Independiente beat Verdez 3-1, and then Cartaginés beat Verdez 8-1. So, speaking of, Motagua 4-1 over Verdez. So, Saprissa had the worst match against Verdez, actually. Weirdly enough. Independiente playing forward. Technically, I'm doing both. Technically, I'm doing both, but maybe I should have marked it as a double, but that means I have to do a double review, which just, I guess me just picking a game and just unannouncing or doing an unannounced double with one review is me being lazy. Maybe I should have put it out as a double, but I'm watching the other game because it connects to this one. As I said, it's an unannounced double. if you've been here long enough, you know how the ends of these group stages work. I still watched the second match. I watched both the matches. Hell, I did that at the Club World Cup. When I covered the end of a group stage, I watched both matches of the group. One on the computer, one on the TV. I just didn't put it as a double because I didn't. Even though it would have been a lot easier for me to do it for that because it was midday. 9th minute. It's an unannounced. I like to call it an unannounced double. It is technically a double. I didn't make the thumbnail say it was a double because that means I only have to do one review. Basically, yeah, unannounced double is just me being lazy. Pretty much. Especially late on, like a 9 o'clock match. At least I admitted it. 9 minutes in, 0-0. 0-0 on both sides. And also, it probably doesn't help my case that I have a lot of respect for Independiente because they scalped Toronto once. I mean, they've been a solid CONCACAF team, CONCACAF League and Central American Cup wise since they've done that. But yeah, their fan base isn't as big, and Cartaginés really isn't either. Comparatively to, yeah, I probably should have done Saprissa Motagua, but I don't know. Yeah, I know. This one's flopping. I know. It's on me. I know. It's flopping because it's on me. People ain't clicking it, so what can I do? Yeah, I could have made a better pick. It's on me. I could have said it was a double. That's on me. Twelfth minute. It's my damn channel. Some things are going to flop, or I'll make the wrong decision. Twelfth minute. That's the Bal Cavalier game. Did do well. 12th minute. If you talk about on the CONCACAF channel, I can't see it because I'm not where it's on YouTube for free when it comes to Caribbean Cup for some reason. 12th minute. But if we're talking about, that's the Bal Cavalier game did do well. Defense Force Juventus de Cais did well. Hell, Robin Hood and Central did well to an extent. 13th minute. All the Central American Cup games I've done kind of done shitty. I won't even lie. Well, except Shelahu and Real Esteli. That did do well. That did do well. Antigua Amador. Okay, that did okay as well. But playing forward. Even the Defense Force game wasn't that bad. Oh, yeah. Well, I said Juventus de Cais, but that actually did, yeah. 14th minute. But again, Throw in for Cartaginés. Speaking of, let's move it back. 13th minute, 0-0 on both ends. Good for Independiente and Motagua. Motagua do pick it up. They can spring forward from here, and they don't. At least they got it cleared. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. Playing forward. '15th minute. Yeah, that pitch is waterlogged. I see damn footprints. 15th minute. Free kick for Saprissa. Nope, advantage played. In through. Cross blocked away. Still a tied game on both ends. Blocked away. Brought down. Cleared away. Independiente still attacking. Cross in. Man, this pitch is horrible. I think I am on both counts, but I think I am. Blocked forward. I think I am. Cavalier Juventus de Cais is tomorrow, or Thursday, I should say. Yes. I think I am. Doing Cavalier Defense Force in Jamaica, Trinidad. Yes, I think so. If I remember my schedule. Playing forward. Playing forward. Interesting. 0-0. 0-0. Playing forward. Still 0-0 on both ends, but here comes Independiente. Good keep alive. Good job, man. That was a good play. Plays the ball forward. Still chips it through, but that'll be picked up. Player down hurt for Saprissa. 17th minute. 0-0. 0-0. Dos partidos. Exactly. Exactly. Playing forward. And, that was a damn near mistake from Independiente. But, no. Shot wide. Goal kick. Okay. That's a call. That's a call. Nineteenth minute, playing forward. So far, Independiente is doing what they need to do. Same as Motagua, but either way, Independiente aren't doing too bad, all things considered. Throw in. Push down. '20th minute. What is the take? '20th minute on both ends. 20:06. Okay. 0-0. 0-0. Good play. Oh, here comes Independiente. Still has it. Still pushing over center. He feinted on that. That's honestly, it worked. I would agree with that. Yeah. Honestly, I think the Habs will finish top 3 of the Atlantic. I really do. I think the Leafs are going to win the Atlantic. I believe that. I think Tampa's going to fall off. It's bound for them to happen. I wouldn't be shocked if it's Leafs, Habs, and Panthers. 1, 2, 3. It wouldn't shock me at all. I think that's going to happen. I don't think the Bruins will be completely back, but I think it's going to be Leafs, Habs, Panthers, Ottawa. Ottawa is a wild card. And we'll see what happens with the Metro. We might have a double Atlantic wild card, but I'm not sure if that's Tampa or a Boston. I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. It's either one, though. If it is a double, it's going to be Tampa or Boston. Tampa's falling off. It's time for Tampa to fall off. I think they're done. I think they're damn near done. It's got to be. And that's no disrespect, but they're damn near done. Toronto wins the Atlantic again. Habs second, Panthers third. I think they're going to fall off. How we doing? How we doing? Hans. Hey, on Thursday we'll talk about your favorite Central American team, by the way. And they still have a chance to advance slightly. Saved. So it's not like that game doesn't matter at all. Very even 50-50 game so far. Yeah, this pitch is waterlogged. Saw it come up as he slid. But again, yeah, no, I totally believe Leafs first place, Habs second, Panthers third, Ottawa fourth, Lightning and Bruins fifth, sixth. Then maybe one of them wins the wild card, depending on the Metro. I think Philadelphia is going to be better, though. I really do. Pittsburgh, no. No. Unless Sidney Crosby goes full Ovi. Probably when it comes to the Metro, I'm going to go Carolina first, Washington second, Jersey third. The Rangers, I'm sure, will be back. Islanders, I'm sure they'll be back to an extent. Pittsburgh's probably down. Philadelphia, the Flyers, they're going to be good, I think. Danke. I tried. 24th minute. Either way. You know, actually, no, I'm going to go for it. Philadelphia Flyers. Columbus too, yeah. You know what? No, actually, Columbus. I'm going to go Columbus fourth. I'm going to go Carolina, Washington, Jersey, Columbus. One wild card per division. Ottawa and Columbus. I don't know. Oh, yeah, that would not be fun. I mean, Toronto should beat Columbus, but I'm going to guess Columbus is the lower wild card, though. I'm going to guess. And I'm actually going to make the call that I think the Toronto Maple Leafs will be the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, whether that means top of the East or President's Trophy winners. But I think the Leafs will be the team who leads the East when it comes to standings. So Leafs versus Columbus, round 1. Hopefully it doesn't happen like 2020. Or it doesn't go like 2020. And then I guess what? Well, that would also... Oh, wait. I hope the Habs beat the Panthers. Panthers, Habs, that could be interesting. I won't lie. I would prefer to play the Habs. They're not dirty. They're not a dirty team. They might be a better team. They might be a more talented team than Florida, but they're not as dirty. I think the big part was Florida was dirty. Yeah, no, I'd rather Toronto play the Habs Eastern Conference semi. For sure. For sure. And then whoever we play on the freaking Metro side is going to suck ass. So, unless we got, well, even Ottawa. That'd be awesome, though. A Toronto-Ottawa conference final because the Metro is so bad. Carolina couldn't beat Ottawa, and the conference finals Toronto-Ottawa. Because Carolina, be interesting. How we doing, Winvo? That's wide. Goal kick. Actually, not put it like that. Either way, yeah, because Carolina, Ottawa would be the wild card playing the second best division winner because I think Toronto will do better than Carolina. I think Ottawa could beat the Carolina Hurricanes, though, in a situation like that. I really do. Which means then Ottawa would play Washington or Jersey. They're honestly better than both. Toronto versus Ottawa, Eastern Conference Final, that would be nice. It's possible. It's possible. Yeah. We talked about it earlier, yes. Playing forward Independiente, 28th minute. We talked about it earlier, yes. Playing forward. I also heard about that a week ago or so, yeah. I just hope that it's with ESPN Plus. Unless YouTube TV finally gets the ESPN whatever the thing is called, the direct-to-consumer authentication. Cleared away. Still 0-0 for both matches. Shot wide. Goal kick. Corner? What? That makes no. How's the first one not a corner, but that is? This referee's blind. Blind. Yeah, unlimited authentication. I'm just waiting for that to become a thing. Come on now. Oh, the keeper touched it. Okay, that makes sense. A keeper wearing the number 5. That is so weird. Speaking of, I don't think I've ever seen that before. Independiente's keeper's wearing the number 5. I'm irked. I won't even lie. That irks me. 30th minute. Penalty for Cartaginés. Oh, Lord. Independiente might have just shot themselves in the foot. What are you doing? Or is that a free kick? Hold on, let's see. I mean, he kicked out at him. In the box, no less. Hit the bottom of his ankle. Hit his Achilles. In the box, penalty for Cartaginés. Are you idiotic? Hurtado with a foul. Cartaginés gets a penalty. Well, 55 is at least a little bit more. That's something. 30th minute. Moreno to take the penalty. I don't know why it's taking so long. There's no VAR. Moreno to take the penalty. Cartaginés. They might just lead this match. Now, the good news is if you're Independiente, a draw might still help you. Still get you through. But will Independiente make the save here? Ball, don't lie, does not stand here. Can Independiente make the save? Oh, it's Johan. Johan's going to take the penalty, actually. Yeah, no, this is not going to be a miss. There's no way, right? Johan, short run up, shot, goal. Johan Venegas scores the penalty, and it's 1-0 Cartaginés, 1-0. What'd you expect? It's Johan, 32nd minute. 1-0, 1-0. And Independiente, as it stands, will be out of this tournament. And as it stands, oh, Marvin Laria's on for Saprissa, by the way. Marvin Laria's on, by the way, for Saprissa. $1-0 for Cartaginés. As well, Laria came on for Villalobos. Let's go for Laria's sake, I should say. Cartaginés, as we speak, because of their amazing goal differential, because they beat the ever-loving hell out of Verdes, they are second place now with this win. Saprissa needs to win. And then Cartaginés and Independiente will be out. Independiente has to go pick up a point. They have to get this equalizer. What a stupid penalty to give up. "34th minute. Over the top. Oh. What were they doing? Oh. Well, good. People respect good cinema. Cinema. Absolute cinema. Playing forward. Shot wide. They tried. It didn't pan out. Corner, cross in. Independiente with a header. That's out for a goal kick. Playing forward. Cartaginés. Ball picked up. "36th minute. Throw in. 0-0 for Motagua versus Saprissa. "1-0 for Cartaginés Independiente. Ball crossed in. No, out for a corner. Corner for Cartaginés. Cross in. Header. Brought down. Cleared away. Independiente. Can they find a way forward? They do. One guy forward, or one guy back versus three. Shot saved! And it's a corner. Just not fast enough. That attack looked good, but it just wasn't fast enough. Now he kind of had to bring it down. The bad thing here is he had to bring it down, because if he didn't, Bonilla had to bring it down, because if he didn't, that was not going in. Like, that was going to definitely just absolutely sail over the bar. He had to bring that down, and that gave the keeper enough time to just slide forward and boom. Slide forward and just push it away. So, 39th minute. Nil-nil, 1-0. 0-0, 1-0. So right now, it would be Motagua and Cartaginés advancing. I honestly can't believe I'm saying that. With that being said, free kick. What? Let me check my prediction card. Okay. Saprissa Kai. I didn't think it would be Motagua and 40th minute. Speaking of, '40th minute. '40th minute on both sides. Oh. '50th minute or 40th minute. 41st. Free kick for Cartaginés. 1-0. 1-0. Over the top. Header. Oh, that's going to go out. Goal kick. Damn good cross. Almost led to a damn good goal. I'm not too surprised, really. '42nd minute. Oh. 42nd minute. One 0 2 in a row for Sabal. Yep. Dominant win for them over Weymouth Wales, which I'm not surprised about at all. I'm not surprised that happened at all. Dominant win for Sabal. Playing forward, Independiente, they got to find a way to get an equalizer if they want any advancement in this tournament. The good news is all they need is an equalizer. The bad news is their defender is an idiot who thought he was a damn cattle dog. Kicking at somebody's Achilles. I don't know. Freaking stupid. That's what that was. 43rd minute. We will take our break after stoppage time ends for the Saprissa game. Over the top. Out for a goal throw-in, I should say. Throw-in for Cartaginés. One more minute before stoppage time. He had it, yeah. Back in the frickin' 2000s. But he had it. No, I know. Well, we know now because he got a freaking sponsorship with a freaking sunscreen for a sunscreen that I guess is really good at protecting people from skin cancer. Two minutes of stoppage time. I don't think he ever had to bring it up, but he did, which I respect it. Playing forward. Cleared away. So that's probably why we know now. 2 minutes. 5 minutes for Cartaginés Independiente. Wait, whoa. How? Some dude got injured freaking Saprissa game and subbed out, but that's only 2 minutes, but this is 5? Weird. You would have thought that either way. I'm going to say Brock, WrestlePalooza, Crown Jewel, AJ Styles for the IC title. Survivor Series. He's going to be in the War Games match. Shot goal, Cartaginés! 2-0. Urania makes a run, gets in behind, and slots it home. Near post, top bins. That's probably going to be enough to knock out Independiente. That's why you don't give up a stupid penalty like that. But yeah, he's going to be in the War Games match, and his final match would be against, I want it to be Sami Zayn. I don't think it will be. Ball falls over the top. Urania runs at it and top bins it near post. Joe Hendry or Obafemi? I have no damn idea who actually his final opponent would be. Probably to lose the IC title. Marco Urania, 45 plus 1. 2-0. (2-0) 2-0. Randy Orton. They wouldn't have Randy win the IC title, but then again, if John would. Either way, Cartaginés right now would advance with their goal differential. Saprissa needs to win to advance. And they're getting very close to stoppage time, halftime of the first half. 0-0, 0-0, Saprissa contra Motagua. Motagua and Cartaginés advance as we speak. Cartaginés, they just look like the better team. Independiente just didn't have it. Halftime of Saprissa Motagua, 0-0. 0-0 miro tiempo, Saprissa contra Motagua. 2 minutes to go. Corner. One and a half minutes to go. Hmm. 1 minute to go. Corner for Cartaginés. Brought down. Caught. Independiente has to score 2 goals to even have a chance to advance. That won't happen. Playing forward. 30 seconds. Playing forward. Independiente picks up, 20 seconds to go. Ten seconds. And it's halftime. 2-0. 2-0 miro tiempo. Cartaginés contra Independiente. Cartaginés leads Independiente, and they will advance. 2-0 at the half. They will advance if they hold on to this. And as long as Saprissa doesn't win. If Saprissa wins, no matter what Cartaginés do, it'll be Motagua Saprissa. Right now, they're advancing, though, because Saprissa's drawing. With that being said, we'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats, get this one going. Sit tight. We will be back. 2-0. 2-0 miro tiempo. We're back for the stats at the half. Oh, I didn't. Well, yeah. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. Sit tight. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. We're back. One more half tonight. 45 more minutes. We'll talk about the stats of this game. Right now, Cartaginés will advance when it comes to the second or to the knockout stage. Second place with Saprissa drawing as we speak. Motagua as we speak. Motagua wins the group. But stats of the half, 42% possession to 58% possession. We have 0 offside to 0, 4 corners to 3, 150 passes to 209. We have 63% pass accuracy to 75%, 11 crosses to 10, 55% crossing accuracy to 20%, 2 shots or 2 goals to 0, 8 shots to 2, 4 shots on goal to 1, 50% shooting accuracy to 50. Huh? Okay. Oh, it's shots on target. Okay, that makes sense. 14 tackles to 6. We have 5 fouls to 5, 1 yellow to 0, 0 red cards to 0, 2-0 at the half, 2-0 middle tiempo. For me, Cartaginés has slightly been the better team. They're winning the game, so that's why that makes sense. But when it comes down to it, I look at Cartaginés and I say, hey, they're taking advantage of their opportunities. Independiente, after they gave away the penalty, it seems to me they've fallen apart. It seems to me they're not happy to play. They felt like after their penalty, the penalty they gave up, and when Johan scored, that it was hard for them to bounce back and get the draw that they needed to advance, at least. I think they've fallen apart very easily, so to speak. Yes, they have more possession. They've defended well, but they gave away a horrible penalty, and then also gave away a horrible goal. Now they got to score 2 just to advance and hope to hell that Saprissa doesn't win. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Yes. I said they'd be second place, though. Like, I openly said preseason that Chelsea would at least finish second this year at the Prem, for the Prem. I'm not surprised they could challenge. And the fact they actually can. Now, match day 1 kind of worried me a little bit, but every team has vulnerabilities. But if Chelsea keeps playing the way they do, I'd say they had the most dominant win of any of these teams. You could say, but it was West Ham. Well, Graham Potter sucks, but nobody was expecting West Ham to suck. But after they went down to Southampton, right, Chelsea had to win that one big, and they did, without Cole Palmer. Esteval looked like he was ready for the Prem playing frickin' West Ham. So at this point, yeah, I agree. If they don't fire Graham Potter quick, they're done. If they let him sit till December, if they let him stay till Christmas, they're cooked. I don't care who you hire. And I don't think the players on that team are that good. But Graham Potter sucks. So, for me, the way Chelsea put down West Ham, I think that was the most dominant win of any title contender. A team who could actually contend for the title. So, and I don't think that's biased. I just think that's a good point. But with that being said, it's going to be interesting. Don't mind me. There we go. All right. But we're waiting for the second half to start of these two matches. Saprissa Motagua has not started yet, second half-wise. Second halves of both games. He's a damn talented player. He's a damn talented player. Scoring the winning goal against Newcastle, he's got talent. And I can see why Chelsea are pissed off that they lost him and they want to get paid. Because he played at Chelsea's academy. He was solid. I didn't realize he was this good, but he's got some damn talent. He's got some damn talent. Second half about to start for Saprissa Motagua. So... Second half, here we go. At least for Saprissa Motagua. Portillo coming on for Motagua. Look. Here we go. We got 45 more minutes. We'll review this game. The Independiente one. They got to score 2 goals and not allow any more to have any chance of advancing. And hope to hell Saprissa doesn't win. Motagua's doing their part. Independiente did not do theirs. But they could still do their part. Second half about to start for Saprissa Motagua. Be about 3 minutes behind. This game will be about 3 minutes behind when it comes to it. And we're off. Saprissa Motagua, second half has begun. Player down hurt for Motagua. Altamirano and Avila coming on. And Caicedo for Independiente. Triple sub. I mean, you might as well. Your ass might be grass if you don't. You might as well. You might as well. And they sub them on. 47th minute, 0-0. Independiente makes a triple sub because they might as damn well. If they didn't, they're idiots. Let's put it like that. Well, because he came through the academy. Chelsea let Carney go because he came through the academy? Yeah. I'm confused at this point, but he wasn't good enough for the squad. the fact that we can run 3 deep, 4 deep, I think he came from the academy, so it may have been pure profit, which that didn't help his case either. You know, PSR and all that bullshit. You know, pure profit, right? I think he came from the academy, but with all the young players that have came through, whether it's been bought or not, I'm confused. But he wasn't definitely top 3 at his position, so he was done anyway. But if it was pure profit, that even drove the nail deeper into his own coffin. What? He barely played during the conference league. What does that tell you? Well, the way they ran the damn conference league, what does that tell you? He barely played during the conference league. He had his moments, but I knew he was cooked when he barely played during the conference league. I can't remember a damn thing. I can't really remember a damn thing he did. That's an indictment on him. So I think he was pure profit. And if he barely played during the conference league, what else was he going to do? He was gone. And even if he did play a lot, it was group stage, 1. Second of all, he didn't seem special by any means. Independiente playing forward when it came down to it. Saprissa playing, Motagua playing forward. They have a chance. Shot saved by the keeper. Cleared away by Saprissa. Independiente going forward. So, but .47th minute. 2-0 2-0. Still 0-0. 48th minute. 2-0 2-0. I don't know. I just do. Save there. Free kick for Independiente. Playing forward. Cross in, blocked away. That's going to be a corner. Good for Independiente. At least they picked something out there. Corner. Cross in. Header. Nope. Throw in for Independiente. Yeah, I'm sure that'll do better. '50th minute. 2 subs for Saprissa. 52nd minute. Playing forward. Independiente have the ball. They can build on here. Blocked away. Well, that was a waste. They still have the ball, though. Still have it. Here could be a good cross. They do, and they can't even get the shot off. What are you doing? Ay, ay, ay. Yes, MLS does have derbies. Have you not heard of the freaking 401 derby? That being Montreal and Toronto. Portland versus Seattle. Florida derby, Orlando versus Miami. It's not as good of a rivalry as Toronto-Montreal is. Or Cascadia, for that matter. But there are rivalries that... How do I put this? There are rivalries in MLS that are good, that act like derbies, and there are rivalries in MLS that are either forced or it's just not as good. They ain't no true derby, but there's some true rivalries in MLS. Toronto and Montreal being one of them. That's no love lost. That's real. That's real. That's a real rivalry. Seattle and Portland's also a real one. Orlando, Miami is kind of forced. I won't even lie. Hell, I feel like Orlando and Atlanta is more of a rivalry. That felt real. Point is, hell, LAFC, LA Galaxy is probably like the best faked rivalry of them all. Not saying that it's bad or it's bad that it's faked, but El Tráfico was forced, but it became real. Like, El Tráfico was forced, but it became real. Some of these rivalries never get over the forced stage. In the eyes of MLS, yes. Now, if you're talking about, well, it's not the same city. Yeah, but it's the same state. But either way, playing forward. MLS-wise, it's a derby. A rivalry is a derby. A derby is a rivalry. I mean, NYC, the New York derby is well, no, it's not. They say they both represent New York, but one plays in New Jersey. So, technically, even that's not a derby. Technically, the Hudson River derby is not even a derby if you want to go, like, absolutely perfect rules with it. But the way the U.S. runs, I mean, there's no two Chicago teams, not like MLB. Like, yeah, the White Sox versus the Cubs would be an American derby. Baseball, but still. Same city. The Dodgers and the Angels, both L.A. Metro. That's a derby. And even then, you could be like, well, one plays in Anaheim. It's still L.A. Still the L.A. Metro. But that's baseball. Chargers, Rams. Hell, they share a stadium. Derby. Yankees, Mets. Derby. Except Bronx, Queens, but that's still New York. That's still New York City. It's just two different boroughs. So that's a real rivalry or a real derby if you really want to go by the English rules. Technically, there are American derbies, but they're baseball derbies. Or football. Or gridiron football, I should say. But MLS-wise, a derby is a team in the same state, or if you're same regional portion of Canada, not province, but neighboring provinces. Or I guess regional group, Pacific Northwest. Might be performing a folklorico dance for Dia de los Muertos folklorico group. I was hired to perform at this Dia de los Muertos event in my city because I requested to join them. and I was about ready to back out my request when they told me they're only doing kids at the moment, hiring. But then they told me they're starting an adult group. Oh, yeah, LA Galaxy, LAFC is a derby. There we go, yeah. Well, there you go, yeah. I mean, if we're using the Dodgers, Angels, that is actually a derby, yes. LAFC, LA Galaxy, yeah, there you go. It actually is. Even though one's Carson and one's actually LA. But if you're using if the Dodgers and Angels are a derby, Carson's closer than Anaheim, I think. Yes. Still 0-0. '56 minute. As I said, that's not a derby, at least in the English rules. No, it's not. Because one plays in New Jersey. The Red Bulls play in New Jersey, not New York City. Now, you could say, well, right now, NYCFC sometimes uses the Red Bulls Stadium as their stadium, so technically they play out of Jersey too. You're grasping for straws. That's not really... I mean, they both represent New York, but one plays in New Jersey. One's based in New Jersey. That's going to be a free kick for Independiente. One is based in New York City. MLS is weird. Well, it's a big country. That's the problem. America is a big country, and Canada. They're very big countries. If you want to give a country fair representation in football, well, also the USL Championship helps with that, but you can't have legitimate derbies. See, the thing about European football is these countries are small. Like, you could ride across England in a train within a day. Less than a day. From one point A to point B, right? Same thing with other European countries. You can drive a train across European countries and still get there quicker. You could get from Florida to California. Jesus Batiste coming on for Cartaginés. Let's go. So, again, it's two different situations. Like, USA and Canada are big countries. They are the size of Europe themselves. So you can't really exactly have a derby in the European English sense in America unless it's LA. Well, the thing about Russia is it's a big country. Russia's a big country, but there's very few population centers. Like Moscow, St. Petersburg, Sochi. There are very little population centers. Batiste for Castrillo. The thing about Russia is it's very big, but with very little population centers. There are big cities, very big cities in Russia. Moscow, over the top, being one. St. Petersburg, Sochi. Trying to think. '60th minute. I would wear an LAFC jersey. They're not Montreal. I said I would have any CONCACAF jersey in my collection that isn't Montreal. There's only one team I wouldn't collect, and that's Montreal. I've said that, point blank, period. LAFC, I have no problem wearing their jersey. Whether it be Human Son, whether it be Human Son, whether it be Denny Bwanga, whether it be a old bogus jersey, whether it be an old Vela jersey. Exactly is my point. Exactly. 61st minute. '61st minute. Playing forward. Now, here's the problem. When it comes to Independiente, they do not have time to get 2 goals. They're pretty much cooked. Cross in. If you're Cartaginés at this point, you just got to hope to hell Saprissa doesn't win, or hope to God. Either way, whatever you pray for. No, I don't want to live in Alaska. I'm not Sarah Palin. Would I like to travel to Alaska at least to see what it looks, experience it? Yeah, live there? Hell no. Live there? Hell no. There's a difference. Playing forward, saved. I mean, 6 figures annually in Alaska sounds like you'd be the freaking king of the world. Actually, shit. Woo. I mean, when you put it like that, 6 figures in Alaska, Anchorage, you'd be the king of the world. Shit. That shit would go long. That shit would go a long way. I would think so. Probably one of the places where 6 figures would go the longest. You know what? Now that you put it like that. Good point. Anchorage, Alaska, 6 figures. That would go a long way. Very long way compared to other places. I don't know where else it would go longer. Igloo? Dude, I'm not a penguin, I'm a pirate. Why would I want to live inside an igloo? Cartaginés! Rounds the keeper. Side netting. Just timed it out a little bit too. Dude. Playing forward, Independiente. Huh. 65th minute. 65th minute. Over the top. Ooh. Independiente. Damn near forgot. 0-0. Player down hurt for Saprissa. Let's make Motagua for Motagua. 66th minute. 2-0, 2-0, 0-0. Punched away. Out for a corner. Another corner for Saprissa. Right now, Cartaginés will advance. They're doing their job. Motagua's doing their job. Motagua hadn't bottled it yet. I'm surprised. Punched away. Well, they can't exactly bottle it for themselves now. There was a possibility they could have, but they cannot. Chipped over the top. Shot blocked away. 67th minute. '67th minute. Two 1 Sabal, okay. '67th minute. '68th minute. Corner for Saprissa. Well, yeah, I mean, that makes it go even longer, a six-figure income. Based. No state tax, based. Playing forward, saved. I mean, that's not so bad. 69th minute. Playing forwards, Independiente. Ooh. Bad giveaway. And they still have the ball. Free kick for who exactly? Batiste gets a yellow card. Or not. Cartaginés gets a yellow card. Batiste isn't happy. Batiste, who used to play for Toronto FC, by the way. Funnily enough, if you look at both Central American Cup games we're reviewing this week, or live for and reviewing, there's a former Toronto FC player on the squad of at least one of those teams. Cartaginés, Jesus Batiste. Sporting San Miguelito, Armando Cooper. So that's awesome. Sporting San Miguelito's advancing too, aren't they? Like, we know they're going to advance, right? 7 points. Well, if Municipal wins, and yeah, okay. 70th minute. Free kick for Independiente. Caicedo takes a shot, chips it over, header, corner. Nope, goal kick. Player down hurt from Motagua, 73rd minute. '71st minute. '71st minute. Cartaginés over the top. Header down. Right into a defender and picked up. '74th minute. Saprissa Motagua 0-0. Right now it is still Cartaginés, Motagua Cartaginés advancing. Saprissa would get grouped. Independiente, well, they would be under Saprissa in that case. At least they're not Verdes. Could be worse. Independiente, that was kind of like, yeah, sure. It is what it is. Wish we could have went through, but they didn't play. They didn't play like it. They didn't want it bad enough. Saprissa, if they get grouped, oh my God, hell will freeze over. It's about to be a damn disaster. Yeah, I might talk about it a little bit on the review, even though it's just going to be labeled Cartaginés Independiente. It'll give me some time. Get it up to 8 to 10 minutes. If I talk about it a little bit, if Saprissa gets grouped. If they draw, they get grouped as it stands. If they win, they will advance. But will Motagua bottle it? But the good news for Motagua is even if they lose, wait. Actually, hold on. If they lose, they would go back down to 4 points, and Cartaginés would advance. Oh, wait. Oh, no. No, Motagua can bottle this for themselves if they lose. Cartaginés has such a good goal differential that if they hold on to their win and Saprissa wins, it'll be Saprissa, Cartaginés advancing. I knew. So my bad. No, Motagua can bottle this for themselves as per usual. They got 14 minutes plus stoppage time to hold on. They can bottle this one themselves. Again. Down. 77th minute corner. No, throw in. Throw in for Motagua. Just imagine how pissed off. Just imagine how pissed off Saprissa fans are going to be if they freaking get eliminated here. Woo boy. Woo boy. It ain't going to be pretty. Free kick for Independiente. It ain't going to be pretty. No. Will not be pretty. Shot. Out for a goal kick. 75th minute. 2-0 Dulcecero. But at this point, Cartaginés, they could see this game out. They will advance as long as Saprissa, well, they'll still advance if Saprissa wins. Motagua is the one who's going to pay if Saprissa wins, actually. So we could have 2 Costa Rican teams advancing if Saprissa just gets 1 goal. So no, Cartaginés, as of now, they will advance no matter what. It's about Motagua. Actually, they're the ones. I should have done the Saprissa Motagua game, actually. Shit. Actually, now that you think about it, yeah, no, you were right. I should have. I'm not good at math. That doesn't help either. I'm not good at math, but you know that already. That doesn't help either. Then again, y'all might not be either, considering y'all really can't put 2 and 2 together, but that's neither here nor there. 76 minute. '79th minute and 77. So 2 minutes more when it comes to Cartaginés Independiente, you would think. There's not much to look at, really. And that's going to be a free kick for Independiente. Why is it getting chippy? Why? You have the win, and you're going to advance no matter what. What are you trying to do? It's getting to the point where you're not going to blow it if you're Cartaginés. Unless Independiente just scored right now. Like just transported all the way to the top of the box and slotted one home. Then you might be screwed. But by the time Independiente gets one, if they do, which I'm not sure, it ain't going to be pretty. It ain't going to be pretty. It ain't going to be pretty. '78th minute to 80. Goal kick. 10 minutes plus stoppage time to go for Motagua Saprissa. Somebody will advance from that game. Right now it's Motagua. Oh. Blocked. '78th minute. Okay. Substitution for Motagua. And Cartaginés scores a third. 3-0. 3-0. 3-0. Johan again. Johan scores again. 3-0. So whatever chance Independiente had is dead. Ball played to the top. Johan's right there, and he's not going to miss that. Ball falls to him. Slots it home. Johan Venegas scores. '79th minute, 3-0. Cartaginés will advance. 82nd minute. The question being now is, does Motagua bottle it? Headed on. Saprissa caught. Oh, they almost did. Oh my God, they almost did. Luckily, free kick called the other way. Motagua nearly blew it. They nearly bottled it. Oh my God. Horrible defense. Substitution, not that it matters. 3-0 Cartaginés. They're going to advance. Playing forward. Burke calls on for Modelo. 82nd minute. '82nd minute. '85th minute. Motagua is holding on for dear life. 2 substitutions for Cartaginés. '83rd minute. Independiente going forward. Not that it matters. You've already lost. '87th minute. 0-0. 0-0 Saprissa contra Motagua. 3-0 Cartaginés contra Independiente. '83rd minute. 2 minutes behind. Their game is. Be interesting. We'll be back. We'll review this game, of course, at the end of the night. We'll have a review up, and then we'll be live tomorrow for Leagues Cup semifinals. Thursday we'll be live as well for Caribbean and Central American Cup game, 1 each. And then we will be off Friday. Well, we'll have a prediction video out Friday. For Leagues Cup final. Quiroga on for Johan. Saturday, Toronto plays against Montreal. Oh, and Mississippi State plays in the morning. So Motagua's feeling the pressure, as you would normally expect them to do. They're about to crumble. They look like they're about to crumble if this goes any longer. The longer this game goes, the longer they'll crumble. Free kick for Cartaginés. Punched away. Good curl, but not much else to it. Motagua Top of the box. They have a chance, but that'll be cleared. '85th minute. 88, 85. Saved. Garcia gets a yellow. One minute left. Here's a free kick for Cartaginés. Well, there's 3 here. Headed on. Playing forward, picked up. Saved. 1 minute to go before stoppage time for the Saprissa Motagua game. Cartaginés, still 3 minutes or so. Lopez take the free kick. Motagua playing forward. They lose the ball. Ooh. That might not be so good. Shot blocked away. 30 seconds for stoppage time. Motagua headed away. Still alive. Ten seconds. Forward stoppage. Cartaginés playing forward, 88. '90th minute. How much stoppage time? 6 minutes. 6 minutes of stoppage time for Saprissa Motagua. 6 minutes. Can Motagua hold on for 6 more minutes? Played through. Header. It's out for a throw. 2 minutes to go before stoppage time for Cartaginés Independiente. Verdez already played their 4 matches, which is good news because, frankly, we didn't need to see a super ass kicking tonight. Free kick, yellow card. Drop ball. 1 minute down. Free kick for Saprissa. 5 more minutes. 3-0, 3-0 Cartaginés contra Independiente. 0-0 Saprissa contra Motagua. If anything, he fouled. Yeah, he fouled him off the ball. Playing forward, Independiente. Blocked out for a corner. Not that it matters. They still can't score 3 goals in 4 minutes. Playing forward. Saprissa, 2 minutes down, 4 to go. Headed away. Saprissa still has it. 4 minutes to go. They need a goal in 4 minutes. And if they get it now, they probably won't have an answer scored against them. So that's the good news. 4 minutes to score a goal if you're Saprissa. 4 minutes to defend if you're Motagua. Seconds to go on the other side. Foul. Free kick for Motagua. 6 minutes of stoppage time for Cartaginés Independiente. What are we? Seriously, 6 minutes. 6 more minutes. So, 3 minutes. 3 minutes ahead. Marvin Loria gets a yellow card. Moreno fouls. Motagua plays it short. Probably would have been safer just to go for goal. Okay. Corner. Throw in for Independiente. Cartaginés, actually. '94th minute. 2 minutes to go. Saprissa Motagua 0-0. 4:30 to go. 3-0. But we pretty much know the story about Cartaginés Independiente. 3 goals in 5 minutes would be 4 minutes would be the most magical comeback ever. It's not happening. That's just not the way football works. Saprissa 0-0 Motagua. Yep, we know. Which means Motagua would advance with Cartaginés. Saprissa has a minute and a half to score a goal to get themselves through to the next round. And Motagua would be eliminated if that happened because Cartaginés' goal differential is so much superior. They both be on 7 points. So, right now, Motagua will advance. They have 1 more minute to hold. 1 more minute to hold. Headed on. I can't believe Motagua actually ain't going to bottle it for once. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Over halfway through stoppage time, Cartaginés Independiente. But again, that does not matter one bit. It's 3-0. Throw in. 5 seconds to go. Saprissa putting up a hope and a prayer. 6 minutes. When will the whistle be blown? And it is! Motagua survives! 0-0. 0-0 esta noche. Saprissa contra Motagua. Motagua avanzar. 8 points. 8. Ganador del grupo. 8 points for Motagua. And it's 4-0. 4-0 for Cartaginés. Cartaginés. Score again. 4-0. Cartaginés advances. They wanted it more and they got it. Saprissa eliminado. Saprissa eliminated 3rd place in the group. Their goal differential was a absolute pittance compared to Cartaginés. Lopez plays it on, and Lopez takes a banger of a shot. It's 4-0, 4-0. And that's going to be it. With minutes to go, Cartaginés drops 4 on them. Independiente are eliminated. Saprissa are eliminated. Cartaginés advance. Motagua advance. Cartaginés avanzar. Douglas Lopez with a goal. 90 plus 4. Four 0 4-0. Seconds to go. And Cartaginés will advance. Well, we knew that already, but 10 seconds. The final blow of the whistle to end Group C will be any second now. And they're shooting off the fireworks already because there's no reason not to. When will the whistle be blown? Free kick. We keep going for a couple more seconds. And it's full time. Full time. 4-0. Cartaginés. 4-0. Cartaginés ganador. Cartaginés avanzar. Cuartos de final. Segundo. Puesto de la grupo. Motagua, ganador de la grupo. Grupo C, Motagua avanzar. Motagua y Cartaginés avanzar. Cuartos de final. 4-0 Cartaginés. 0-0. Motagua. There you go. Cartaginés +7, +9 goal differential. That Verdez game really mattered. With that being said, there you go. There you go. If you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you within the hour for the review of this match. We'll talk a little bit about Motagua advancing and what that means as well during the review, just to pad out some time. And I'll see you tomorrow. We'll review this game, of course, but I'll also see you tomorrow for a live watch-along of Inter Miami versus Orlando City SC, and live watch-along and review of LA Galaxy versus Seattle Sounders. Both Leagues Cup semifinals will be live for one review, and then there you go for Wednesday. So I'll see you tomorrow, but first we got to review this game. With that being said, I'll see you later. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. Congratulations, Cartaginés, Motagua. Felicidades, Cartaginés y Motagua. Commiserations, Independiente and Saprissa. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you.